right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming through all the way from Nigel, I hear over there. And last night we had people from Limpopo. We're really getting a bit of traction here again. It's great. And I love it. And thank you to all of you who've tuned in live from around the country today. Thank you for joining us for the next sort of 40 minutes or so. I'm going to run you through what we do here at DuePoint. The sun's shining. It is Friday. We can be happy despite what I say today about the week and about where we are this afternoon. But I'm hoping that even more so, I can make today that much more exciting for you. To start with, DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. That's important to note. People often say, but Brendan, we never heard of DuePoint. That's because we're a division of another company called Constantia Insurance. We are listed. We are licensed, both life and short term. And we have been around for 66 years. So this is not a new business. You're not sitting in an office or a startup company here or the garage where something started. You can see that it's quite well established. And we want you to have that sense of confidence because in this day and age, particularly in the South African economy as it is, every single week we're hearing about fake companies, fake websites. You can't see the people, you can't see the office. We were laughing the DSA meeting this week. They said they don't even know where to deliver the legal letters because there is nothing behind these things. And so, folks, we want you to have confidence that you're dealing with the real deal here at DuePoint. You can see the building even through the camera lens, guys. This is not editing. You can see us. And of course, if ever you're in Joburg, I encourage you, come through to the office. See the people. You'll realize we're all quite real and see the officers here with us. We are, of course, an authorized and registered financial services provider. There's our FSP number. It's one of our FSP numbers. Go look us up again at the FSCA and be comfortable with who you're dealing with here today. The team is always available to you, as I said, 6 days a week. You can find us here. My name is Brendan Benfield. I'm a senior executive here, and I'm going to be taking you through DuePoint today. So what is it that we do at DuePoint? Well, we have two objectives. Our primary objective is that we want to put a tool in the hands of South Africans that can create wealth for them. We don't want to put another thing in their hands where they have to start selling things. When they have to sell things, well, then they make cash, transactional cash. And cash never lasts, and cash does not create wealth. I think if any of you have ever been involved in selling, you'll know that your life has not changed as a result of any sale you ever made. You had cash for a moment, and then the cash was gone. We don't do that at DuePoint. Here we are a wealth creation company. And I think that that's quite a difficult concept for most South Africans to fathom. Most South Africans have got used to this concept of I get cash and that's, I'll survive today and I'll worry about tomorrow. No, what we do is we worry about tomorrow today by creating you a recurring, monthly, steadfast income that is there every month, potentially for the rest of your life and beyond. That is proper wealth, and that is our primary objective. Our hope is that with that tool, we put you back in control of creating income for yourself, which you're not in control of right now, as you know. Even if you're full-time employed, somebody else is telling you what you're going to earn in every possible way. And we also put you back in control of controlling your economy. Right now, you guys know that you are surviving in our current economic state because of debt. It's the only tool you've got. What else are you going to use to survive right now? You guys know that the prices of everything go up constantly. Absolutely constantly are we seeing prices going up, and we can't keep up anymore. We absolutely cannot. I was saying last night, petrol has gone up 50% this year. 50%. You see, they don't tell you that. They say it's a 17 cents and it's a this and a that. But overall, the cost of petrol has risen by 50%. We do not control that. And we do not control the knock-on of that, which is everything now is more expensive as a result. And we want to put you back in control. This bridge of debt is going to collapse at some stage. You are simply not going to be able to get more debt to survive. And so we want you to use this tool that creates you a monthly, recurring, steadfast income to start replacing that bridge with. That's our primary objective. Our secondary objective at DuePoint is we want to get you guys active and participating again in the financial services sector of South Africa. It is a massively, massively regulated industry, and as a result, 99% of South Africans are not involved in it. We believe that through our system, we get South Africans benefiting again from the financial services sector in South Africa. So with those two objectives put together, we have designed what we call the DuePoint system. The DuePoint system allows you as an individual to contract with us as a wealth engineer. As a wealth engineer, we give you one task, one responsibility. We simply want you to connect people to us. And as you connect people to us, you allow us to penetrate the South African market in a very different way. And by penetrating the market, we're able to now sell more of our products into the economy. That creates revenue for us. And from that revenue, we are able to create that recurring extra income for you. This is not a job, guys. You're not going to be doing this, quitting your jobs to become wealth engineers. It's simply a tool that we put in your hand. But this tool as I said, does not give you the responsibility of selling things. Here at DuePoint, we don't sell creams, floor cleaning agents, pills, bitcoins. There's nothing that we sell here at all. I'm trying to think of the other ones that I know of. So many these days. Pots, pans, you know, clean, like soaps, and like there's just, we don't sell stuff here at DuePoint. For two reasons, really. One, people don't want to sell anymore. It's embarrassing, it's exhausting, it's time consuming, and it doesn't create wealth, no matter what the website promises you. And two, because we wanted to create permanent income for you. And permanent income is created through financial services and lifestyle products here at DuePoint. Those run on automatic debit orders systems, which means that no matter what you're doing in your month, our debit orders raise. And our debit orders bring that income in for you every single month. As I said, whether you're lying on the beach or whether you're at work or whether you're too overworked, whatever it is that's stopping you from being able to get out there doesn't matter at DuePoint, because our debit orders raise anyway and your income comes in. We put this into a system that allows you to buy back your time as well. For many people, they say, Brendan, I just don't have time for this. Well, folks, nobody has time for this. We know this. We understand this. Everyone in South Africa is overworked and underpaid. We know this. And so we designed our system to not only give you leverage of others, but we designed it in a way that allows you to buy your time back. You get to be able to put yourself in a position again where you do in fact have time. That's what we do here, and it allows you to create income on a 24-hour basis. The system is where your independence and your freedom returns to you. I said last night that many of these kind of presentations, people say to you, we give you financial freedom. Well, at DuePoint, we go well beyond that. We want to bring you time freedom and mental freedom back as well. That is what we've designed, and we've allowed it and created it in a way that doesn't cost you anything. That's the big thing in South Africa. Right now, everything that blows in from offshore wants your money. Wants your money. My wife got an email 2 nights ago from the Prince of Nigeria telling her that there's $108 million waiting for her. If she just sends through her passport, her ID, her banking details, and contact details, she can have $108 million. Folks, how many of these things have we fallen for in South Africa? How many websites have loaded up, promised you houses, properties, travel, education? I've seen them all, and there's no one behind them. There's nothing there. But all you need to do is pay them first, and then you're in. Then you're in, you know. Just buy loads of our products that don't exist, and you're in, okay? Here at DuePoint, we don't ask you for any of that. There's no starter kit, there's no starter manuals, there's no starter fee, there's no monthly fee, admin fee, marketing fee, and there's no cost for application forms here at DuePoint. It doesn't cost you to be a wealth engineer at DuePoint. By simply being a product owner of Constantia's DuePoints, you're automatically a wealth engineer at no additional cost. And we put you in this position so that everybody in South Africa can get involved. You don't need any specific education or qualification either, and you don't need any cash to start. And this means that everyone is now in a position where they're able to start building their wealth, their asset with us. You see these teams, these channels of individuals that you're going to build here at DuePoint become your asset. Why? Because they create recurring income. And when you've got recurring income, you can price your asset. And when you can price your asset, you can sell it. In DuePoint, you can sell your channels. And ultimately, when you pass away one day, it will automatically be transferred to your children. So the income that you created during your lifetime is now an income that is earned by your children. Again, something just completely different from what we're doing as individuals in South Africa today, right now. We also built the system to be completely convenient for you. First of all, like I said to you, no selling. So you don't need any specific kind of personality to be here. And that's the other thing. People like to use as an excuse, oh, I don't want to do this because I've got the wrong personality. Rather just say to the person, I don't want to do this. Because you don't need a specific kind of personality here. You can have no personality and still be able to do the task of connecting individuals to us. You also don't have to carry any products around, so you don't need a car, you don't need fridges, you don't need a special house to keep the stuff in. And thirdly, you don't ever have to do a presentation at DuePoint. There's only 2 people that do presentations. That's Rob and myself. And using our technology, we're in your pocket 24 hours a day, no matter where you are in the country. We leave you with that one thing, just connecting individuals to us. And you can do it in 4 ways. The first way is you can go and buy one of our USB sticks from our information counter or order it from our client services team. It's a once-off 170 Rand, and you now have access to our presentations anywhere, anytime. Plug it into a TV or a computer and you've got us doing the presentation for you. The second way is you can bring people here to the studio. We're presenting out of here 7 times a week right now, Monday through Saturday. Any time that's convenient to you, you go and look at our schedule, bring your friends here and we'll do the presentation to them. And then the third way, probably the most important way, is through our YouTube channel. You go to YouTube, you search DuePoint, and you will find every presentation we've ever done on that channel. Go pick the ones you like the most, and you can play them any time of the day, anywhere in the country. This is a nationwide business. So I had a person ask me a couple of weeks ago now, I think about 2 weeks ago, where are your branches around South Africa? Here are my branches, right here. There's one in every single one of your pockets, right here. YouTube, play, there you are, watching our introduction presentation any time of the day, any day of the year. And then the fourth way of connecting people to us here is through our live broadcasts. Every one of our presentations every day is broadcast live across the country, as this one is right now. If you can't get here because you live in a different province or a different city, if you're stuck at work every day, if you're stuck at home, it does not matter. You simply pull your phone out and you click watch, and on your phone you are live in the room with us every day. So what always blows us away is there'll be a little website that says it's from China, but it's actually from Nigeria. And it says on it, we'll give you houses and cars and holidays and education if you buy our fake products. Just put your money into my personal bank account over here. But you can't see anybody. Here at DuePoint, 7 times a week, live, you can see the building, you can see the people, and you know you're dealing with something genuine. That is the thing that separates us from every single other opportunity in South Africa today, that you see this business live 7 times a week. All right, now as you connect individuals to us, some of them are going to catch the vision of what we're doing and are also going to become wealth engineers like you. And when they do, we allocate them to you and your channel is born. These folk go out, they talk to people, they connect them to us, and again, when they become wealth engineers, we allocate them to you. And this process continues over and over time as your channel spreads out across the country. Go to our YouTube channel, go and watch some of our training videos. We'll actually demonstrate real channels growing across the country, and you'll see they grow very much like this. Now, we as DuePoint have a new market that we can approach. So we come along as the insurance company, and we facilitate the purchase of our products throughout this channel that you created, and your income is born without you having to sell a single thing. Now, what's very important to note here, ladies and gentlemen, is that this is not a pyramid scheme, it's not a Ponzi scheme, and it is not a get-rich-quick scheme. For goodness sake, we're a listed and licensed insurance company. Everything we do here is genuine. Now, that does mean, of course, that it comes at a price, and the price is your time. That is what will be required of all of you in the beginning, at least, because it is your time that allows you to penetrate the market for us and allows us to start creating that genuine, permanent income that we create here for you. It's a big difference. Many people come in here and they genuinely want this to be a get-rich-quick scheme. They look at it and they go, in the next 90 days to 6 months, you'll see, by the end of this presentation, you'll be like, I will be there. Watch, I will be there before the end of this year. Folks, it's very unlikely that you will, because this is not get-rich-quick stuff. This is get-rich permanently stuff that we built here, and therefore it takes time for you to do it. Now, those of you who do get stuck in, allow us to start this process. We start by facilitating the purchase of our products. We've got 4 products. Our first is our Access Wealth Plan. Our Access Wealth Plan costs 324 Rand a month, and for 324 Rand, you get 2 independent products. Your first one is your very own tax-free investment account, and the second one is 120,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. We take 100 Rand of that 324 Rand, only 100, and we put it into your investment account every single month. This means that the actual cost of this product is only 224 Rand, because there's no waiting periods, there's no friction costs in your investment. The second product that we have is our Wealth Guard product. It's 249 Rand a month, and for that you get 1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. This is a product that suits everyone. It might not cover you for everything, but it suits everyone, and it means that everybody can come into your channel and create wealth for themselves and you through a product like this. There are no waiting periods. There's no maximum age limits. You can be 109 and take this product out. And there are no medical examinations or declarations, so no matter what your personal circumstances are, you can be a wealth engineer at DuePoint for less than 250 Rand a month. Folks, I encourage you, go out and watch our training videos on these products, and you will understand the incredible value that they offer to everybody. You don't even need to read our policy documents, even though I encourage you to do so, because we've explained them in video for you. So, I mean, really, everybody has no excuse in understanding our products. And then our third product is our Family Wealth Funeral Plan. It gives you two products as well. The first one is funeral cover. It's 20 or 30,000 rands worth of whole life funeral cover. And you can pick between 5 or 10 additional family members. You pick the option. It starts at 299 rand a month. The second product that comes included in all the options is 10,000 rands worth of outstanding debt, which means that when you pass away one day, instead of getting a little tent and 500 rands worth of airtime, we settle 10,000 rands worth of any debt you have when you pass away. Real value, permanent value, generational value is what we create here. Our fourth product is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. For $2.99, you get to be a member of our club, and as a member, you get to use all of our suppliers. We're a 7-decade-old insurance company. We get discounts, packages, services, account managers you could not get as an individual, and for $2.99, you get to use all of them. I always get very disappointed with the reaction we get through our client service team. People call in and say, those 299 rands I paid, please transfer them into my Access Wealth investment account. No, the $2.99 is your subscription fee to have the use of all of our suppliers. It's like going to the gym and saying, I've been paying for the gym for the last 2 years. I haven't been. Can you please transfer my subscription fee into my bank account? How do you think the gym would respond to that? Exactly. So folks, please, I'm not sure if it's a trick or a scam or something, but we're not going to transfer your subscription fee into your investment account. Folks, this $2.99 every month gives you access to a range of suppliers that can completely change your monthly expenditure. We've got retail stores in there, motor manufacturers, data suppliers, travel agents, entertainment, you name it, it's all in there. Whatever you're spending money on at the moment, you can reduce that expenditure by using this product, and it'll cost you $2.99. But you can save far more if you use the product correctly. So I again encourage you, go to our YouTube channel, go to your app, click tools, watch the training videos on the products. There's got to be at least 4 just on this product right now. That'll teach you how to use it and get maximum value out of it. All right, now, how do we generally get you guys to connect to us? As insurance and banks, what we do is we advertise to you, don't we? We spend hundreds of millions every month running TV adverts, billboards, radio adverts, SMS campaigns, taxi campaigns, you name it, anything to get you to connect with us. Now, here at DuePoint, we don't necessarily do that. We do something different. We use you to connect people to us. That's why you'd never heard of us this morning. But how do we generally get you to, how do we fund the adverts that we normally use? Well, what we do is we build it into the price of your products. Well, here at DuePoint, if we are not advertising, where does that distribution cost go? Well, that distribution cost that we would have spent paying for adverts is now redirected to you and your channel. So instead of paying SABC, DSTV, and Prime Media, we now pay you and your channel to go out and connect individuals to us. All right, I hope that explains why you haven't heard of us before. I saw many people, most presentations walking out, go, I've never heard of DuePoint. That's right, until somebody connected you to us. And that's the task you are left with here. And that allows us now, having connected individuals, having created the facilitation of the purchase of our products, to create wealth for you. We start with our returns program. Our returns program pays you £27.50 for every product paid in your channel every month that it's paid, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel the payment is made. So let's break that down a little bit. You go out, you talk to some of your friends. Some of them become wealth engineers and pay for their product. When they do, you get £27.50 multiplied by 200% for every product payment made, not for every person. Okay, because this gives you proper power. If this person takes 2 products, well, now you get 110 rand. If they take 3, it's 165. If they take 4, it's 220 rand. Not once, every month that those products are paid for. Now, you put a little bit more time in, and these folk go out and talk to some of their friends. They become product owners and make their product payments. You get £27.50 again, multiplied by 200%. That's 55 rand again. Look at this example. It's just an example. There's a handful of people that you've put into your channel. You're now earning just under 1,000 rand a month. That's 12,000 rand a year. It's not like what they promised you on the little website that said you'd be rich in 3 months. No, this is real, genuine, extra 1,000 rand every month that you have created off of the back of a handful of folk. Now, you put some more time and effort in, build your channel a little bit further, and you continue to earn, but now at a diminishing rate down to the 8th point. But from the 8th point on, you have unlimited earning potential. From the 8th point on, for every product payment made where you qualify to earn, you will earn 4% of R27.50. It means you can build a channel of any size and earn on the whole channel. It also allows you to create generational wealth. When this gets handed over to your children, they can build it further, and as long as they qualify to earn, will get 4% of R27.50 for every product payment on every point in their channel. Go and watch the training videos. There's 2 or 3 of them on how to qualify, short videos, and you'll understand how you have unlimited earning potential here at DuePoint. All right, so what does that translate into? So we do some maths, because it's difficult for us to tell you what you're going to earn. Every one of you is going to grow at a different rate. I can't help that. And so we've done a whole lot of mathematics on 20 years worth of data, where we believe that we've come up with nice conservative milestones that you can use to gauge your growth here at DuePoint. We start with the growth rate formula we call 3 plus 2. It says that in your first month with us, you are responsible for adding 3 people to your first point. 3 people, 3 personal introductions in an entire month. That's all we expect from you. And then every month thereafter, plus 2, 3 plus 2, the plus 2 says every month thereafter, you've got to add just 2 people to your first point every month. Just 2. This is not rocket science. It's not overcommitting you. This is nice and simple, 1 person every 15 days. But you've got to do this every month, guys. You've got to do it over Christmas. You've got to do it in January. You've got to do it over your birthday. You've got to do it over Easter. You can't do it for 2 months of the year and then hope that this will work. It doesn't work like that. If you want to follow the milestones that we have here, it's plus 2 every month. Now, you can add more. You can do 100 a month. You can do 1 a month. It just changes where these milestones lie in our system. So if you do 3 plus 2, and you're persistent with it over a period of 6 months, you can expect, we think reasonably, to be earning about 2,500 Rand a month. That's 30,000 Rand a year. Again, very different from the promises you'll read on Google and Facebook. Here we're realistic with you. It's 2,500 Rand a month after 6 months of being with us. But it is a permanent 2,500 Rand that amounts to 30,000 Rand a year that you're now earning. You've added it to your life. You didn't quit your job. You added this to the income that you earn every month from your job. If you're able to push through now to a year with us, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, we believe that you can reasonably expect to be on about 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month is 120,000 Rand a year. But it's taken you a year to get there. But that 10,000 Rand, I believe, is all most South Africans would need to significantly change their personal economic position. An extra 10 grand in the middle of every month going forward from DuePoint, in addition to what they're earning right now. It changes stuff, and I think you would agree with me on that. Now, to get to the 10,000 Rand takes a year. And what we see is that most folk drop off around here, where they were promised on Facebook they would be rich. 3 months. Because I think 2 things happen. Firstly, despite me telling you that this is the only get-rich-slow scheme in the country, people still believe by the end of this presentation that they'll be different, that they will come in and by then they will be rich. They believe that. Despite me telling you, no, I need time from you, you still believe it. And then secondly, what happens is people confuse their responsibility as a wealth engineer here at DuePoint. What they do is they start to believe they're responsible for what the people they connect to DuePoint do. Whether they pay for their products, whether they duplicate and do the same thing you're doing. You put 20 people in and only 1 guy does anything. And you go, no, this is nonsense, I quit. Doesn't work. The problem with DuePoint is it doesn't work. That's right. Folks, you're confusing your responsibility. What was the responsibility that I gave you as a wealth engineer at the beginning of this presentation? You have 1 responsibility. Simply keep connecting people to us. Your responsibility does not extend to what they do, because this is a mathematics exercise. The longer you connect people to us, the more likely it will be that you will find those people who will duplicate, pay, grow your wealth. Ignore everybody else. They are not your responsibility. 2 things you'll need to succeed at DuePoint. 1, continuous connection of people to us. And 2, time. Time. Can you do a year? Because if you can do a year, you can reasonably expect to be on 10,000 Rand a month from us without having to at any point be responsible for the people you put in your channel. If you can do 2 years with us, it's going to rise. It's going to rise to 27 to 30,000 Rand a month, 360,000 Rand a year. How many people are going to get to that? Less than 30% in South Africa will get to 30,000 Rand a month in their entire careers. If you do 2 years with us, you can reasonably expect to be there. If you can do 3 years with us, it rises to 45,000 Rand a month. If you can do 4 years with us, it rises to 60,000 Rand. And if you can do half a decade with us, it'll rise to 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. That's R1 million a year. It's R1 million a year. And I think maybe it's beyond the aspirations of some, and maybe for others you can't believe that it's possible. Folks, at DuePoint, it is very much possible for those that put the time in. How many years have you spent in your employment? You guys were all up early this morning going to work, weren't you? 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, getting up to go to work. Are you getting rich off of your jobs? No, but you go back there. You go back there every day. You're going to go back on Monday. You're going to go back after this lunch hour now. You're going to go back. And yet, it's not making you rich. It's taking up all your time, and you're happy to give it away. But when we at DuePoint say, give us 5 years, and we reckon we can get you to 80 to 100,000 Rand a month, you go, you know what the problem with DuePoint is? It takes too long. Can you see the irony in that, guys? Can you see the irony? What we're building is permanent wealth. Permanent wealth will require your time. Not your responsibility of those you put in, but it will require your time with us here. Are people doing this? For sure. We actually took the theme this month of slow and steady to demonstrate people who have taken time to build wealth here. We've got lots of guys that build wealth very quickly. You can see all their testimonies on YouTube. But we wanted to show you guys that have committed to the long haul of growing wealth slowly. And so we have Andries Lottering. Andries Lottering has got a particularly special set of circumstances. He has seizures, and so he cannot leave his house. And when he has his seizures, his memory is cleared. And so he cannot even remember the people that he has put into his channel and connected to DuePoint. It is a crazy disability, and yet he has persevered here at DuePoint for the last 2 years, creating a channel without leaving his house that is now worth 3,500 Rand a month. If you wanted to get 3,500 Rand a month in interest from your bank account, you would need 834,000 Rand in the bank. In the next 2 years, do you think you guys will save 834,000 Rand? No, but he has equivalently created that income from his home without leaving the front door over the last 2 years. Then we've got Petrus. Petrus has been with us for 10 months. 10 months with us. Works full-time, does this after hours, slowly been building up a channel that's now worth 4,500 Rand a month to him. 4,500 extra Rand every month. What does that do for you right now? An extra 4,500 Rand. In order for you to get interest of 4,500 Rand, you'd have to have 1.1 million Rand in the bank. How many of you are going to get 1.1 million saved in the next 10 months? Because that's the equivalent value he has created for himself. You see, I don't need to show you the guys earning 100,000. I can show you them. I don't need to show you, though, because what you need is not 100,000 Rand a month. You need 5 or 10 or 15,000 extra Rand a month. That's what you need to be doing this. And then we got Casper. Casper's been with us for 2 years. He's really been through the up and downs of life. He knows what it's like to be employed. He knows what it's like to be unemployed. He understands this. He told the story that he was selling ice creams at one point. Ice creams to survive. And over the last 2 years, he's built a channel that's now worth nearly 8,000 Rand a month. 8,000 Rand a month in 2 years. He's got to that amount of money. And it's there every month. And it is slowly and surely changing his future. If you want to see what leverage looks like, Casper is responsible for putting in 8 active individuals into his channel. And those 8 active members have gone out and built him a channel that's now 665 people big. Can you connect 8 people to DuePoint? Would you be willing to put 2 years in to find them? If you knew you'd be earning 8,000 Rand a month every month going forward. Big and difficult questions to be answered, because for the average South African, the answer is no. I need to be rich quick, or I'm going to just continue suffering in my job. That's what the average South African answers. They won't do anything that requires time. We have to change that discipline if we want permanent wealth in our lives. Folks, go to our YouTube channel. You'll see people earning a couple hundred Rand, thousands of Rands, tens of thousands of Rands, over 100,000 Rand. You can go there. You can see them all. Watch their stories. There must be over 100 of them recorded now that are on there. And they will show you how they have built life-changing permanent wealth for themselves. It's completely up to you where you decide you fit in. And it's completely up to you to decide how much time you will be willing to put into this tool that we have created. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that is DuePoint. Everything you need to know to make a decision today, I have told you. Go to our website, go through it, watch our videos, go to our YouTube channel, understand this business. But right now, you have all the details you need to make a decision on whether to be a wealth engineer or not. If you do decide to become one, it's simple. Go to our website, DuePoint.net, click join, fill out the application form, and within 5 minutes, you are a wealth engineer and no money has parted from your pockets. Isn't that a pleasure? And this afternoon, you can start building your wealth with us here at DuePoint. Get the tools if you're serious. They don't make us money, they make you money. Struggle with the cost of data? Buy the USB stick. If your phone keeps dying on you because the battery only ever has 10% power in it, buy the backup battery. My goodness, do we see people struggling with their phones? This business is completely run from your phone. And then, if you struggle to connect people, buy the business cards. The business cards are fantastic, and they're a powerful tool of legitimizing your connection to people and DuePoint. We've got notepads, notebooks, caps, pens, pins, everything that you need. Go get them. Order them from client service. If you're out of town, we'll get them delivered to you. But have the tools if you're going to make this work for you. Guys, we are on Facebook. We put content on there every day. I encourage you to follow us. We run competitions there. We update you. We train you. You get to see closer to what is going on inside this business if you follow and love us on Facebook. I think we put up a video just a few minutes ago, I think about an hour before this presentation today. I think it's one of our best ones ever. Go and watch it. It is incredibly powerful to know that everybody can build this business and build wealth. Go and watch it and make sure you're part of us on Facebook. And then, folks, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's the heart of this business. It's free to subscribe, and you then know when we're live every day if you are subscribed. And then lastly, folks, download the app. It is how you build this business. It's very difficult to build this business without the app, and the app is free. Download it, put it onto your phone wherever you are today. Push the tools button at the bottom right-hand side to watch our training. Your personal documentation and details are there, and you've got real-time access to what's happening in your channel through that app. Make sure you've got it before you leave today. So, folks, lastly, we know that you guys may not necessarily know how to do this, and so we try and plug you into an entire education platform. We call it our XP Rewards training program, and it teaches you how to create wealth from beginner to expert with us. Through a series of steps and programs, we grant you XP rewards, XP points when you complete them. These XP points are just a measure of your experience with us. They're not worth anything, but they show how you are progressing through the DuePoint system. As you accumulate experience, your channel will naturally start growing, and where you meet the 2 criteria, we rank you up in our training program. And when we rank you up, we reward you. In the beginning, a little bit of cash. It's quite easy to get in the beginning. As you progress and you get a little bit more serious, your channel gets a bit bigger, well, the cash starts getting a lot more serious. Then from around rank 5, we start to equip you. Tools that you're going to use to build your business. At rank 5, it's an imported lightning memory stick from the US. It's filled with everything you need to connect people to DuePoint. Then at rank 7, we give you a custom-made imported set of business cards worth 12,500 Rand. Gold gilded, not gold printed, gold gilded for you, so that when you hand people these cards, they connect to DuePoint and they grow your wealth. And then rank 9, as long as you maintain your channel size with us, every year that you do maintain your channel size with us, we take you and your family away on a 1-week trip, 5-star business class, all expenses paid. None of this hidden T's and C's like you've got to buy the air tickets or pay the airport taxes. I've seen all of those too. None of those. We take you and your family away every year at no cost to you. Now, rank 9 is a long way from rank 0. This is a time business. Are you willing to put the time in to go rank 9? Are you willing to put the time in to know that every year, potentially for the rest of your life, you've got a 1-week holiday 5-star business class paid for and ready already? Okay, are you ready to do that? Are you willing to do that? Because if you are, then your Decembers, because we go in December every year, will look a little bit like this.
All of your wind has gone, and all of the paths you've drawn have sunk to the ocean.
Alrighty. So the question is always, who will be there with us? As I said, it's not a short journey to rank 9. If you're going to put 2 people in a month, it's going to take you 19 months. It's going to take you 19 months before you go rank 9. And that's normally where the disappointment sets in. Oh, what do you mean 19 months? I can't be around for 19 months. No, you're going to be around for more than 5 years if you commit to creating wealth with us. Yeah, more than 5 years. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. For those of you who want to get there faster, you absolutely can put more than 2 people in a month. The record is 5 months. 5 months to rank 9. But that depends on you and your circumstances and how hard you're willing to work in the connection of individuals to us. You will make these decisions, we won't. And then, if you work a little harder and get a little bit further and you hit rank 11, we give you another very useful tool. It's your own car. It's not branded, it is not rented from us, it's not financed through us, and we don't give it to you and then take it away because we don't like you anymore. It's your car. It is part of building that financial freedom, time freedom, and mental freedom that we buy here for you at DuePoint. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I think that you can see how serious we are in what we're doing. This is not a joke. It's not here for 5 minutes then gone. We haven't blown in from offshore and then are leaving. We've been here enough years now for people to realize and to know that we are dead serious about being a proper, genuine economic solution for the average South African. Will it come at a price? For sure. Is it easy? No. No. Is your responsibility what people do when they become wealth engineers here? No. Your responsibility will remain the connection of individuals to us over an extended period of time. If you can do that, we can permanently change everything about your future. So if you've got questions or concerns, come and chat to us or ask the people who connected you today. But don't walk away today without this tool in your hands. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to see you outside. And thanks for all of you who've tuned in live today.